back and forth, more from Teofimo's side. You approached your father. You told him something. What is it that you told him? Because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight, but I'm not fighting.
So far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
You don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, sure.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you though, bro.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man. Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet, so.
Terence Crawford never raised his voice, yet when Bud spoke about Teofimo Lopez's old remarks, it hit like a judge's gavel, since he was not debating feeling. He was debating principles.
Gotta put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
See, look, I look at it like this. It's a prime example. When life comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay.
Crawford essentially presented it like this. Harsh words are part of boxing, but when it becomes racial slurs and stereotypes, you are no longer promoting a match. You are revealing your own character.
Apologize for slavery because of all of the disrespect and the racist comments he was given. Bud Crawford calling him a monkey, the N-word with the hard ER, etc., etc., etc. Who knew all Teo needed was an ass whooping? Well, Shakur gave him exactly.
That instant is significant since Crawford is not just another online opinion. He is a pound-for-pound champion who has endured the struggle and knows how words resonate once the fighting actually begins.
All of it, so you know exactly what you're doing. You tried to play that game, making them racist remarks, and I said, I'm not feeling it. I don't like when Ryan Garcia did it. I'm not understanding that type of stuff at all. I stand firm on that. When Terence Crawford seen this after this last match, we got dominated. Shakur Stevenson put down his complete demonstration. He didn't get but one round. Terence Crawford went up. You know, they had the little situation where they was about to get into it and stuff and said, hey, they mad. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them. FTO, F his daddy, F his sister, and anyone else that has.
And Teofimo's pattern of targeting black fighters, wondering why a network signed them and mocking their achievements. That did not vanish. It accumulated. You sensed it looming when he finally spoke after losing, discussing penalty and deep thought.
You don't joke about people trauma. Second of all, it ain't even funny. So you know why he was doing it. He was purposefully being racist. So you get what you deserve. Teo was complaining about ESPN signing black fighters. From Devin Haney to Shakur to Shushu to Keyshawn. Ironically, they all won, and Teo is the only one that lost. They all won in impressive fashions, becoming champions, etc. Teofimo Lopez is the only one that lost in an embarrassing.
Whether you accept karma or not, boxing finds a way to answer rudeness with fact. Then the fight arrived, and that is where Shakur Stevenson ended all the chatter. From the very first bell, Shakur did not only outfight Teo. He outsmarted him, making each feint a snare and every charge an error. Interview 6. Teofimo seemed bewildered and angry, like he stayed one step behind a man who had already cracked the code. This was not about power or grit. It was about rhythm, intelligence, and readiness. Shakur made an ex-champion appear average without needing any showmanship. That is the most chilling form of control.
Overnight, Teo, he came and tried to do his best, but his best wasn't enough. Yeah, and I think that's fair. I thought Teo, he came, he brought it, but you were just that much better. I was so impressed by the range control, the balance, the discipline in there. How did you feel in there?
I knew since the second round it was over. I went back to my corner, I told him, I said, I'm stronger than he is. And when I seen that, it just gave me more confidence, and it was my night.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you filled out really well, 140. You looked really strong in there, big. Is this your best weight class?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be at 140. I have no clue. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and sit down and scan myself. I'm gonna watch the fight, see how I like it, and
Therefore, when people link the events later, Crawford confronting the insult, Teofimo doubting his own journey, and Shakur providing a flawless lesson, it seems less like random chance and more like boxing being what it forever is. Speak all you wish, finally the ring speaks the only truth.
This discipline, the shape you were in, you had great cardio, looked like you could have gone, 18 rounds.
I could have. That was easy. I actually was picking it up as it go, but T.O., he fought to not get stopped, so respect to him.
Wait, so respect for fighting to not get stopped?
I mean, he could have got stopped in there. It was almost over at a couple of times.
Isn't that more respect, maybe?
I mean, he's a tough fighter. Yeah. He got power, too. Speed, too.
So that cut you opened up, that was what, precision?
That was me just being the best. Hey.
And right after witnessing Shakur make that match a live display of rhythm, command, and distance, Teofimo Lopez Sr. steps forward sounding like a man explaining a storm after it is already gone. What is interesting is how he starts by claiming everything was good, then instantly tells you nothing was good. He returns again to training, to what they practiced, to what should have occurred, and that is the first fracture. Since when Senior states he did not do what I instructed, he is truly saying the plan never survived meeting Shakur's mind.
How come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm as such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot, so I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team.
You can sense the frustration when he speaks about rhythm, about preventing Shakur from executing his specialty, because that is the worst possible matchup in one phrase. Senior suggests media stories, social noise, and future fight talk got inside Teo's mind. And listen, that is not insane. But it also softly admits something greater. This was not a physical defeat. It was a mental one. When he claims Teo seemed like his strength was missing, I do not hear tired muscles. I hear doubt.
The sparring sessions were like what motivated me to this fight. That I was 100% sure we was gonna win. For some reason, the game plan, my son didn't affect.
And when he keeps stating Teo was not damaged and finished 12 rounds, that is a father shielding his son's pride, not a coach analyzing the chess match. The part that truly stands out is when he admits Teo is easy to distract mentally, since Shakur did not need to damage him early. He only had to bewilder him. Senior repeats everyone wished his son to lose, but in boxing pressure does not come from external talk. It comes from the man opposite you eliminating your choices. The 8th round instant he notes where Shakur was allegedly hurt. Even that seems like a stretch, because Shakur instantly recovered and regained command again.
A fight when everybody wants you to lose, you understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. It just looked like all his powers were not there. Like everything was like that we planned, everything that he did in sparring, everything that we planned to do was.
And then arrives the turn to welterweight, the classic escape route after a defeat. Larger division, clean slate, new challenges. But here is the reality. Changing weight does not fix thinking speed, control, or flexibility. Teofimo Sr. sounds devoted, emotional, protective, and sincere, but also trapped, repeating reasons that dodge the plainest fact. Shakur did not win because Teo failed. Shakur won because he was superior, quicker mentally, and already 2 steps ahead before Teo even began to think.
We're here and we're gonna stay. He's still 28 years old. He's still not in his prime, and we're coming back stronger than ever. You know, next time I think he's ready to go to 147.
And right after Teofimo Lopez Sr. finishes describing the defeat as a system glitch instead of a hostile takeover, Tim Bradley steps in and essentially says, no, you are still missing the frightening part. Because Bradley is not debating if Shakur won. He is debating how little Shakur truly revealed. That is the astonishing part. When Bradley states this was not the full version yet, that is not promotion. That is a warning sign. He views Shakur Stevenson the way older fighters saw a young Bud, like, oh, you are still on the loading screen. And I love how he links it to belief, not strength. He is essentially saying Shakur already perceives everything, blocks everything, answers everything, but he has not fully thrown the switch where he decides, I am finished toying with you now. That is terrifying.
Got to get the 8th round, and he was hurt for about 2 rounds, and he let him come back. You know, the whole plan was not to exchange with him. The whole plan was not to box with him. But I guess, you know, it worked to Shakur's benefit, and congratulations to him and to his team. And we got to move to better things, you know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Regroup and come back. He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest fighters right now in the business, and let's see what happens, you know.
Bradley even notes how Shakur admitted he could have finished Teo but chose composure instead. That shows this bout was controlled, not endured. Whenever Teo tried to think, Bradley notes he was countered. Each time he tried to power up, he hesitated. At one moment, Bradley directly states Teo went amateur in there. Not since he forgot how to fight, but because his mind got swamped. That is elite level stuff. Then Bradley makes the comparison that truly hits. The Terence Crawford link. Not the force, not the fury, but that instant when Bud grows weary of solving you and chooses to end the test early. That is where Bradley believes Shakur is going. Not now, but soon. And that is the crucial difference from the Teofimo Sr. analysis. Sr. is still discussing plans and timing. Bradley is discussing certainty. One man is explaining history, the other is predicting what comes next. And if Bradley is correct, the Shakur we just watched was not his final form. It was a teaser. That is not comforting news for anyone in the division.
He's not even at his peak yet. Let me say that again. He's not at his peak yet. The minute Shakur gets confident enough, because you heard it after when he was just like, I could have stopped him, but he started fighting back. The minute he gets confident enough, man, I'm telling y'all, he gonna stop a lot of fights.
Ryan McIntyre steps in and totally shifts the perspective because Bomac is not discussing excuses. He is discussing levels. When Bomac calls Shakur's performance a masterpiece, it does not sound like standard hype. It sounds like a trainer seeing pure skill. And I love how he instantly aims it at the new generation. Basically saying, if you are a young boxer trying to learn this sport correctly, press rewind and take notes. When he states he knew Shakur would control things the day the fight was set, that is not a slight to Teo. That is respect for how styles truly work at the highest level. Then he mentions the corner talk, and when Bomac says whatever Teo attempted simply was not going to work, that is brutal truth. Not they made a mistake, but there was no path to take. And when he repeats that Shakur possesses a great boxing mind, that connects perfectly to what we heard before from Bradley. This was not about speed or strength. This was about thinking quicker.
Into an amateur fighter. Didn't even leave first gear. This is not the best Shakur Stevenson. I'm telling you guys. I said this after the Cepeda fight. When Shakur put it all together, I'ma tell y'all when he puts it all together. When he put it all together, I promise you, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford. I didn't have to be in the ring with Terence.
Bomac even jokes that the best method to defeat Shakur is likely to just avoid him. And honestly, that is possibly the most correct analysis anyone has offered so far. What truly lifts this part, however, is how smoothly Bomac turns to Terence Crawford. When he states Bud has nothing left to prove, it feels deserved, not emotional. 3 undisputed titles, dominance across weight classes, and leaving before age takes its toll. That is beating the sport, not just the fighters. And the way Bomac describes training with Crawford like a school matters here because you sense the link. The same gym that built Bud's mind is clearly forming Shocker's future. So while Teofimo Sr. is still discussing rebuilding and changing divisions, Bomac is already considering eras. Shakur at lightweight junior welter may be higher. Bud riding into retirement, different phases, same foundation. And if you are listening closely, the message is clear. This was not an accident. This was schooling.
Smooth, calm, and relaxed, man. That was beautiful. That was the one boxing lesson that you future guys, young guys and the amateurs just turning pro, watch that, man. That was beautiful.
When you were watching it, did you feel right away Shakur's gonna run away with this?
Well, I kind of figured that when they said they was gonna fight each other, so I knew Shakur was gonna dominate him, but they must hype the.
So when you put all of this together, it draws a very clear picture. Terence Crawford addressed the culture and the standards. Shakur Stevenson answered everything in the only language that truly counts, and everyone else has been reacting to the aftershock. Teofimo did not just lose a match. He hit a moment where talk, identity, preparation, and reality all crashed at once. His father is still looking for reasons. Tim Bradley is warning that this version of Shakur was not even the final form. And Bomac is calmly telling you this is what high-level boxing is supposed to look like when skill meets discipline. That is the through line. This was not chaos, controversy, or chance. This was separation. Shakur did not need to be loud, violent, or dramatic to dominate. He just needed time and space. And once he got it, the whole division felt smaller. The scary part is everyone involved keeps saying the same thing in different ways. This is not peak Shakur yet. That is not hype. That is a forecast. And Teofimo's next move, whether it is welterweight or somewhere else, will not erase what just happened. Because boxing remembers lessons even when fighters try to outrun them.
Dominates this fighter. There's never been a fight that Terence had that has been suspect or they wanted to run it back or something like that. There's not one fighter. Most of the fighters that he fought, he ended their career. Or they never was the same fighter after he fought them. Just look at it. Look at it, man. The last 3 guys, man, look what he did to them. The last 4 or 5 guys. Jesus.
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.